The second time, the closest call I had, I was working with my younger brother on a private job, and we were on a property. I was climbing a tree. It had a lot of limbs. I'm going to try and use something for a visual here if I can. I'm going to use my guys. These aren't dirty Q-tips. I'm dabbing. These are my dab Q-tips. So picture the tree being like a tree, and this is me on the tree. I'm halfway up, and I cut the tree so it's supposed to fall and tumble like this, and I would still be at right where I cut. I'm about 40 feet in the air. And so I cut it and it got stuck. The canopy was stuck in the rest of the tree. My brother on the ground starts pulling the rope and the tree starts fucking shaking. And like you're rocking back. This is a nightmare for an arborist. To be shaking in a tree is scary shit. So I tell him to stop and I stick my chainsaw up where I've already cut the wedge. This is a high, extremely high risk move. It's so frowned upon. I should have just came down out of the tree and figured something else out. But I managed to cut it. And what happened was where I cut the tree, it fell to the ground like this. Instead of falling and toppling, the butt of the tree came down and hit the ground. So the canopy was still, it was like a whole nother fucking tree. And of course, it started falling towards me. And I'm now stuck on the side of this tree in my spurs with my fucking chainsaw in my hand, watching this tree just fucking coming at me, man. And I'm like, this is how I go. This will be it. And I'm thinking to myself, and you know, they say everything happens in slow motion. Well, this actually is happening in legit real time slow motion because nothing in fucking trees happens fast. Like it's literally just taking its time. The wind's blowing it. I've got like 15 seconds watching this come, and I'm like, I don't even really know what the fuck I'm supposed to do right now. This just sucks. Yep. My brother's like, do something. I'm like, don't know what to do, bro. So I fucking at the very last second, I fucking like because you got your spurs on the outside of the tree, you got your chainsaw, right? So you're kind of hugging the tree. So at the last second, I pulled my fucking one spur out and I put my feet so close together, which is also a no-no because you can spike your own ankle, which is common. So I'm already like worried about that. So I put my 2 feet together and I fucking pull my arms in and I hold on to my strap instead of the tree, which is a fucking huge no-no because now if that tree coming at me rips my strap in half, I'm fucking going backwards 40 feet. I'm fucking dead. It's in like I'm literally doing every tree no all at once. Like the chances of me not getting majorly hurt here is very slim. And I know all this, and I've already fucking calculated every bit of it because we're at about 25 seconds now, and the tree still hasn't fucking hit. I know bullshit, man. It's a legit story. So as it gets close and it starts hitting the stump, I can see now where I'm actually gonna get fucking hit, and I'm like, I'm in good position, and there's just this one branch coming at me, and if I don't do nothing, it's gonna catch me right here, somewhere between my neck and my shoulder. Best case, I break my collarbone. Worst case, I'm fucking dead. So I fucking throw my hand up at the last second to try to get the branch to run down the side of my body instead of a direct impact. And it actually fucking works. The tree I mean, it was a lot of pressure on my body. I thought for sure I'd crack a rib. And it went the tree and it just rolled down the fucking side of me and just hit the fucking ground. And they say, you know, your heart, the adrenaline and all that shit. Dude, I've been in some gangster situations, man, and my heart was not going as fast as it was right there. Like it was fucking crazy. And your first instinct, of course, is to check yourself. Are you okay? Your adrenaline's rushing so much that you know they teach you, you know, in the safety course. You know, your fucking adrenaline's going so bad you won't even know if you broke something. So I start looking up down my body. My brother is literally freaking out from the ground. I said, I'm okay. I'm coming down. I'm coming down. Part of my life I didn't tell you. I've cut my hand off. Not once, but twice.
What?
Twice I've Yeah, before I was even an arborist. So before I even did this dangerous job, I've had my hand cut off twice, not by violence either, twice. And here's the real kick, bro. You ready for this shit?
Yes.
Four years apart on the exact same fucking day. This has happened to me. So I actually have no feeling in this pinky finger here at all.
Hold on, like your
So
whole hand got cut off?
yeah, I can show you pictures, show your viewers, but it's pretty gross.
No,
Now
let's
you
not
can
do that.
see really well. I have one that comes
I
right
just like,
across
I'm just like,
here,
and
and
they
then it
attached it
finishes
again?
up here. It didn't come all the way off. Um, I'll tell you how. The first time was a beer bottle. I reached into a case and there was a fucking broken bottle in there, and it went right through the middle of my hand here, and I pulled it out, and my thumb didn't come out with the fucking hand. And so they went and they put that one back on. Dude, I could go on for like 3 hours just on that story alone. That was crazy. I had to go to 5 different hospitals to get my fucking thumb sewn back on because they kept kicking me out of every fucking hospital I went into. And you know what? If our sailor is watching, that's my brother. He was there. He witnessed all of this that fucking happened. Anyway, so I'm being an arborist. Let's go back to the arborist story before you get too lost. So I know,
What
man, the life,
the
you wonder why they
shit?
call me elder, bro? This
Bro, I
is
love
why.
it. This
So
is
I'm
one of
coming
my favorite
down
interviews, 100%.
I'm coming down the tree and I'm looking at everything on myself. My adrenaline's going, and my brother's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay." And the worst, right? The customer is now coming out of the house, and they're fucking losing it. Oh my god, son, are you? And they're old. Son, are you okay? And I'm like trying to calm them down. I'm like, Doug, get the customers, fucking put them back in the house. So I come down the fucking tree, and I get halfway down, and I look, and I'm wearing gloves, like full finger gloves, and my fucking finger, I don't want to say my finger because I think it's my glove, is literally pointing in a 90-degree angle from the
Woo.
palm of my fucking hand, bro. Like just straight up and down like this. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm thinking to myself, I'd feel that. I know I have no feeling in my finger, so I'd feel that. And I'm thinking, no, my finger must have just slipped out of my glove, right? I'm thinking all this while I'm trying to climb down. So I do the dumb thing and I lean over and I squeeze the finger of the glove to see if my fucking finger's actually in it. And yeah, my finger's in there. And I'm like, oh. And I'm thinking, is it severed from my whole hand or is it just fucking twisted? So I get down, I get the customers away, and my brother's like, "Are you okay, bro? Really?" And I'm like, "I don't think this is fucking."
Oh, you muted yourself in the middle of that.
Fingers just pointing downward. And my brother's like, "Oh fuck," and I'm like, "Yeah, hospital, let's go." And those are my two closest calls as being an arborist. It wasn't long after that that I hung up my fucking spurs and my chainsaw permanently and said, "Yep, no more of that shit for me."